So, hey everyone, I am Jerwin Salazar, a student teacher here at Pan Pacific University. So, lately I've been doing a lot of deep thinking about the rhyme of our lives. We wake up, we navigate the hustle of the campus, we juggle the deadline, assignments, and the constant pressure to succeed. But in the quiet moment between classes, one word keeps surfacing in my mind: the word compassion. It's one of those words we see on the poster, we hear in the mission statement, or catch in the speeches. During orientation, it's almost becoming a buzzword, a nice soft concept that sounds good, but often loses it teach. But I want to make this video today to peel back the layers. I want to challenge us to stop treating compassion like a passive personality trait. Start viewing it is a most radical, transformative tool we have in the world that often feel like it's pulling us apart. So let's start. Um, what is compassion? I think we often fall into the trap of confusing it with sympathy. Sympathy is that the distant safe feeling. It's saying, "Oh, that's too bad for them," from a position of comfort. It's a specter sports. Then there's empathy, the step up. Empathy is walking into someone else's shoes, sitting on their or standing up on their own and feeling the weight of their shadows. That is essential. But compassion is the bridge between feeling and doing. It is an active kinetic force. That word itself, its core means to suffer with. It's the gut level recognition that someone else is hurting, in that feeling being so profound, so uncomfortable that it forces your hands to move. It's not just an emotion, it's a commitment. When you realize that we are all deeply interconnected, that you struggle today might be a struggle tomorrow. You lose the ability to remain independent or indifferent. You stop being a spectator and start being a participant in the well-being of the person standing next to you. It's the difference between saying I care and I actually changing the trajectory of the someone day. So what does this look like in our daily grind here at Pan Pacific University? People often think compassion requires a grand stage or a massive gesture, but here's the secret: it's usually found in the quiet stuff. As a student teacher, I witness this in the small unseen corners of our campuses. It's a student who, despite being overwhelmed with their own exams, activities, it takes 10 minutes to help blackmates or classmates understand a difficult concept. It's the teacher who notices students' silence and choose to approach them with curiosity instead of judgment. Every single person you pass in the hallway, whether it's a fellow student, um, a professor, or a utility, is fighting a battle you know nothing about it. They are carrying invisible loads. Compassion. It is the conscious choice to be the soft landing in someone hard day. It's choosing the patient when you are exhausted. It's choosing to be kind when would be so much easier to be indifferent or cynical at Pan Pacific University or PU. We pride ourselves on excellence, but let's redefine what's that excellence looks like. If we are the minds brighter minds, but we lack the warmth to be connected. Are we truly succeeding? True excellence is intelligence matched with the heart to serve. When you treat someone with compassion, you aren't just helping them, you are affirming their dignity, and doing so, you are reminding yourself of your own humanity. Now, I want to take a little step further. I think our definition of compassion is often too narrow. we tend to keep it within the human circle, but I want to believe our compassion. I must stretch to include our environment, thinking about it's our planet, its suffering in very invisible way. We see it the ability or unpredictability of our weather, the ways in our waterways, and how we treat our rivers. Natural resources and environment is compassion is about shifting from the mindset of consumer to a mindset of steward. A consumer asks, how can I ask or how can I protect this from the people coming after me? Whether how we manage our waste here at campus, we have used electricity in our labs, or how we advocate for sustainability policies, they are not just green habits, they are acts of compassion. They are admission that we responsible for the home we are share, where we treat the earth with care. We are saying that we care about the future of the generation who will walk this same how long after we graduate. It's long across time. uh, Now, how do we turn these ideals into a culture? How do we make this the DNA of Pan Pacific University? This is where the concept communal disagreement comes, and I know it sounds like not a good way to describe. So the discriminate term or the administrative term, but I think it's as a community conversation, it means that we don't just act based on our own narrow interests. It means we come together, we listen to the voices that are usually drowned out, we look at our where our system are failing, and we decide as a collective what the most compassionate path forward is. It turns compassion from fleeting our private ideas into a public institutional habit. It's how we hold each other accountable. It's how we move from saying, I hope things get better, to saying, let's build something better together. So, compassion is simply awareness meeting action. It is the decision to show up for each student or for our home and our future. When we bring that intensity into our classroom, our boardrooms, and our neighborhoods, we don't just change things, we transform them. We create a culture where people feel seen, heard, valued. That is the legacy we should be building here at Pan Pacific University. So now, thank you for letting me share my thoughts with you today. Again, I am Jerwin. I hope this gives you something to carry with not just message, but I hope to embrace into your heart. So don't just be a student, be a people with compassion. So goodbye everyone, take care.